Okay, so I haven't done one of these in a while. It's because I pretty much haven't been home. Went to a concert on Friday night after having been busy all day Friday. And it was a Craig Morgan concert. That would be the man. Yes, I bought a shirt. They were throwing him out to the crowd, but I didn't get one. Anyway, so it's the first time I've seen Craig in 3.5 years in concert, and I was very excited because it's really the first opportunity I've had to go see him. So anyway, then the next morning I slept over at my sister's house, and the next morning I got up with her to go to this craft show at Mill Creek High School. It's helping her. She was an exhibitor, and it's really, really the reason people are there is to eat food. It's called the Taste of Mill Creek, and they're there to eat food. They're not there to buy crafts. They do it because it's something that it's there, and some people do buy them, and some people aren't there for the food. They're the exception, not the rule. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about it is because there was this guy just across from us and maybe 2 booths down who was selling living water. Those are quotes, by the way. That's what I do when I do quotes. He was selling living water, and this living water was blessed by God. Okay, more likely it came out of the faucet in his father's kitchen, but anyway, he wasn't really there to sell the water. He was there to spread his religious message. And normally I'd have been just fine with that, except for the fact that he was, frankly, rude. He would go up and he would shout out to people, "Hey, you look thirsty. You should have some of this water here. It's blessed by God." And people would be literally. They'd see this guy and they'd run past, which of course meant they ran past our booth. So and of course when anybody would say, one guy said. He was like, "You look parched, you should have some water." And one guy said, "No, I'm already full of water." And the guy looks at him and says, "I think you're full of something, but it's not water." And it's too bad, because this guy was obviously not altogether mentally. He was quite obviously some kind of, learning disabled and borderline retarded kind of thing. And, I think he was there at the behest of his father. He was very impressionable. Might not even have been his biological father. They sure didn't look alike. But, somebody took advantage of this guy and said, "Go out and spread the word." And it was, of course, not the word according to God. It was the word according to this guy's perverse view of Christianity. And that's the thing that really ticks me off about a lot of evangelicals. I'm a Christian. I'm strongly Christian. I've actually got my Bible sitting here on the keyboard drawer of my desk so I can pull it out and read it. That's my Bible, okay, for anybody who doubts me. So, that kind of witness just ticks me off. So, I'm only at 4 minutes. I'm actually running faster than I thought. So, we got back from that, and it was very disappointing because there were 5 times as many people there as there were at the show at Brookwood High School, and we did half the business. So, I knew once I found out that it was really a food thing, we weren't going to do as well as we thought. We figured it's 5 times as big as Brookwood. We'd probably do 3 to 5 times more business. But, kind of figured we should have at least gotten the same level of business. but it was really for food. We were stuck in kind of a back corner area, and this guy across the way was just scaring people away. I mean, I literally watched as he would talk to one person and the people behind them would turn around and walk away. And people knew this, and I'm certain, because I would do the same thing in that situation. I would tell other people, don't go down that hallway. So, but anyway, so that night went on to Georgia hockey, which I am the business and marketing manager for, and I'll put up some video from our game against Florida one of these days. Anyway, we lost to Kennesaw State University, who is a really good team, at least for Southeast United States club hockey. Which everybody down here is club hockey. There's no varsity teams. But anyway, yeah, we lost 11-2. I knew this was a rebuilding year. I knew we lost last week at Kennesaw 7-1. I knew we had our first loss earlier in the year to South Florida. It was our first loss at home in 4 years, is what I was trying to say. So it was just really disappointing, though. Not only that we lost, but that we lost so badly. I think both of our goals were scored in the third period. So that's just incredibly disappointing. I know it's a rebuilding year for us. We lost a lot of our talent last year. And Kennesaw this year is what we were last year, where these guys have been playing together for 4 years. And, you know, we've got a bunch of guys who've been playing together for 2, and even 1 or 2 or 3 have been playing together for 3 years. But, you know, we'll be a lot better next year when these guys have been playing together for 3 and 4 years. But anyway. So, and then I got home. I got home at about 3 in the morning. So I slept until about an hour and a half ago, which it's 12:30 in the afternoon right now. Moving on to shoutouts. Sorry, they're last. Lonely Chuck 15 in LA. I also enjoy your videos, and thank you for the comments. I agree. Yeah, trans fats are bad. We've shown that. But we used to also say that cholesterol was bad for you, and now we know that some cholesterol is good. And the point of what I was saying is that we're probably going to discover that some trans fatty acids are good and some trans fatty acids are bad. You know, like all things, the whole story is usually never found in the first study, or even in the second, or even in the 2002 study. It's usually, you know, years and years later that we get the whole truth, and years of study we get the whole truth. But anyway, Mousers21, thank you for subscribing. I probably lost you as a subscriber after this video. And Natalie, you're right. We have lots of crazy things in the United States. We've got loop roads and perimeter roads and beltways, and they all mean the same thing. And you know, we've got you know, to folks in Britain, it's a boot. To us, it's a trunk. You know, and I think that's because we actually had trunks, like steamer trunks, on the back of the cars way back when, and that's why we call it that. So, you know, it's all... We got some crazy stuff. Hey, you got some crazy stuff too. You got 21 poisonous variety of spiders in Australia, alright? That would scare the heck out of me. I think we've got the wolf spider, the brown recluse, and the black widow. Unfortunately, no tarantula living in the United States is poisonous, I hope. So... Anyway, so yeah, we got crazy stuff. We're weird, but I think so is everybody. And I am way over my time, so I'm going to have to cut this thing down, and see ya.